Hello, welcome Solix Nation. I have been so excited all week because we just released a brand new product and it is huge.
It is a huge product. And we have a lot of great big products around here, not just in size, but in power.
Yes.
And what they do. If you missed last week's call, let's check out this video.
I love the rain. I use it all the time. You have one in your office here.
Yes.
We have
I
one
do.
at home. I love
Yeah,
it.
900,000 or more. Actually, we cap out the gauge.
How many negative ions does a waterfall put out?
About 10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you always feel good when you're out in nature, by the beach, all those things. The reason why you feel good, or one of the many reasons why you feel good, is the negative ion production that's taking place when those subatomic particles are splitting apart and you're getting the benefit of the ones that actually help you. Right? And those are
Negative
ions.
sounds so bad for you.
No, but it's so good for you because what it's going to do is the negatively charged, the things that are actually bad for you are positively charged.
Yeah, the
in most
positive
cases.
ions. Yeah.
And so what happens when a negative and a positive come together, they get neutralized. And so that's why you usually feel better in things that have a lot of negative ions.
So you can decrease inflammation with this.
Yes, yeah, you're going to increase production, all types of production. Very first person who tested the rain actually sat under it for a half an hour and he had noticeable better vision because of it.
Yes, and one thing that I have been doing, I've been doing a challenge with somebody and we've been doing a MindSync eye challenge. We've been doing positive affirmations for our eyes. And I have been listening to my MindSync under the rain and I have noticed a difference in my eyesight.
Yep, I love that. So rain, it's available now. Always a limited supply in this sort of product because it's so complicated to make and to build. And obviously we do that here.
Yeah,
we do that here, right
here.
here in the United States.
Yeah.
We're assembling and putting all the parts together. And so it really is a touchy and a sensitive product, but it's a valuable product.
Such a good one. We just announced last week that there is a new product guide that will be shipped out in physical orders this month.
Yeah, this is a professionally made guide that goes through kind of the top products with Solix. And so if you get that, that's a great thing for you to browse through and also share with somebody else.
Yeah, it's a great shareable. We'll be doing them pretty much every season.
Yep.
So we'll do the top highlights of that season. So start looking for those. Those are great.
We're cruising through October.
Oh, I like what you did there.
And as we're cruising through October, one of the things that we want to make sure you remember is that when you bring on a new preferred customer on QLA with a bundle and subscription, they get the ever valuable sleep.
Yes.
And not only will they'll get sleep, the product sleep.
They'll get the product
Right?
sleep to have better sleep.
Yes,
How's
that's
that?
it. Yeah, I love that.
Hey,
well done.
speaking of cruising,
I love cruising.
I do too. We announced a new incentive trip. Let's check it out. I cannot wait for this trip. We're going to the Bahamas. We're going to Puerto Rico and Turks and Caicos.
Yeah, that's a fun one. It's a great trip. We're obviously Mexican Riviera, the west coast of the United States. This is going to be East Coast down in the Caribbean. We're going to have a great time down there. The tracking of this trip is already in place. Now, speaking of tracking, there is a tracker, a document in your back office that you can download and you can self-track your performance. I totally recommend doing one for every month as you update your performance, rewrite how you're progressing through the trip. I do find that those who pay attention to the numbers and their own performance actually do better at reaching the objective. And this
especially
is just
the ones that start tracking earlier.
Yeah.
There are people that last minute say, oh my gosh, there's only 4 months left. I haven't hit a month yet.
Yeah.
You're right. But if you start now, and like Kai said, download that tracker, print 12 right now,
Yeah.
keep 12 together and keep it all together. Now, you can find those trackers in your back office, or you can find them in the DMK, the Digital Marketing Kit.
Now, baseline, we will put a banner up in your back office, and we're working on that right now. We're hoping to have
Some
that
are
post.
up, and all of them are on the way.
Yes, and so we're getting those posted. If you join Solex September 1 or later, just so you know, your baseline is 0. And so that means you kind of got free reign to go to the 15 or the 25 marker for a trip for 1 or trip for 2, respectively. And so that makes it a little bit easier. But for everybody else, we're getting those posted to your back office as well. So look for that so you can track more efficiently.
And if you have no idea what we're talking, your baseline, 15, 25, there's more information on the blog at solexglobal.com. The back of the tracker explains your gold leaders and platinum leaders and pearl leaders were trained specifically on the tracker. And you can also call into support. So there's lots of ways to learn how to qualify for this trip.
Yep.
All right, and let's talk about our contest and our top enrollers.
Deb, things here at Solex are so exciting with the release of AO Infinity Rain.
Yeah.
It's so popular
love it.
right now. We love it. And so we asked you last week to comment on the call. How would you use Rain in a daily setting, and what are we giving away?
We're giving away a Solex branded umbrella.
Okay, so let's throw out 3 names. Do you want to draw first?
Yes, absolutely. All right. Solex branded umbrella coming to Mag K2. I would use it daily with my scans and meditations. Great idea.
Not sure there's a better use for that. That's
I know.
awesome.
Scans and meditations.
Okay, second
Negative
winner.
ions. Great combination.
Did I grab one? Is this one?
Yes.
Oh, it's folded a little bit. This looks like a pretty big one. Okay, who is this? It's Laura Morrison. Okay, congratulations. I am so excited. Rain. I have been waiting for this. I also think it's super appropriate that I'm the girl sitting in the rain chair at DOD in the video. Oh, that's great.
That's awesome.
Because I was telling everyone they had to try it. I remember sitting in the rain chair for the first time on day 2 of Day of Discovery, and I had such a migraine. The scanner was helping, but as soon as I'd stop running Cephis, my migraine would come back. Then I sat in the rain chair, and instantly my migraine was gone. I could feel it spreading through my body, and then I started smiling and couldn't stop. I started giggling. My whole body was so happy and ecstatic. And that was only a 2-minute experience. When I stood up, my migraine was gone and didn't come back. I went back again for a second time at the end of the day, and this time I didn't giggle uncontrollably, but I felt so at peace. I haven't been able to stop thinking about it since. You can totally throw a rain in with the umbrella, wink, wink. Whew. That would be killer. Nice. How am I going to use the rain? Every day, wake up, inner voice, rain chair, rain first thing to start my day, and then again before bed. I think I also want to share it with friends and clients, but we'll have to figure out how I want to do that. Wow, Laura, great answer. What a cool experience with rain.
And that we got to draw hers, who was up there at
on
DOD.
Day of Discovery. That's so cool.
I know.
I'm going to have to watch that video again
Not
and see.
a coincidence. Yeah. Umbrella, don't use your rain and umbrella together.
Yeah.
Okay, another Solex branded umbrella coming to Maureen Rick 00. You're going to have to let us know who you are. I would use it on myself to help with brain fog for chemo years ago. But I am also a bus driver and transport a lot of older, sick people. Lots of these people have had strokes and other problems of forgetting things, etc. I could really help them with this. Oh my gosh, this would be so amazing. That's
excited
true.
for you to get rain one day, I hope.
Yes.
That's going to be awesome.
Yes, those negative ions, I'm telling you, they are amazing.
Well, congratulations, you 3. And let's move on to top enrollers. This was for October 7th through the 13th, and we had no ties.
No ties. We had our second place winner. This is a unique situation where Callie Jensen actually was our top enroller from the 7th to the 13th, and she signed up on October 4th.
That's so cool.
So she signed up and went right to work.
She's sprinting right
so
away.
She's pretty much a superstar in my
Congratulations.
eyes. Yeah, way to go, Callie.
And our first place winner was Lachelle Weem, is how I think you pronounce it.
Yeah.
So congratulations,
Yeah.
Lachelle, top enroller.
Yes.
Such great work.
Yes.
And what are we sending them, Deb?
We're gonna send them a swag pack, specifically created just for you. All Solex branded swag pack.
We also, we had our commission run, and we had lots of rank advancements.
Yeah, we
Should
did.
we show that now?
Yeah, check this out.
As we're proud of everyone on those lists, there were a few names on there that we kind of want to talk about that that were a little special. Let's see, we had a few that ranked that jumped 2 ranks.
Yes.
Last month, right?
They broke bronze and silver in the month of September.
Wow.
As you
So
clearly
cool.
could see on that list, Dory Capretti and Angela Andrews broke 2 ranks in the month of September.
Well done.
That's a lot of
That's so
a
cool.
lot of work.
We also had 2 new platinums, and platinums around here are a big deal,
Yeah,
right? We had
yes.
2 platinums. The first one, Janie Gonzalez Shattuck. Congratulations.
Good job, Janie. And the second one is Simmons Holistic Incorporated. So congratulations to you in breaking platinum. That's no easy feat.
So awesome. Well, should we move on to the rest of the call?
Yeah.
Restore your digestion and boost your metabolism. Order now and feel your best after every meal with AO Zymes.
Hi, I'm Connie, and there are so many different ways I've been using the AO scan technology. And one of the ways that I use it on a daily basis that has probably helped me more than anything is using a Cephi playlist I use for grief. Right before I learned about the AO scan technology, my 18-year-old son tragically had a massive heart attack and was gone. And I did not know what I was going to do, honestly. It was a very dark period of my life. And thankfully, the AO scan technology came into my life and with Inner Voice. And so, of course, Inner Voice is a part of my daily routine. And as the software has expanded, I've been able to incorporate even more tools that have supported me in this grieving process. You know, grief can be like a monster, and you never know how long it's going to last, when it's going to strike, how you come out of it. And I'm not suggesting to not experience the feelings. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is we have the technology to support yourself to go through the grief so you're not stuck there, and that you could still go on and have a fulfilling, meaningful life. So I'd like to share with you my grief support list. So I call it a grief relief session. So I almost start every session with the aura clearing and the aura shield, just as a good foundation for that. And then, of course, listen to Inner Voice. That does so much. And now that we have the AO Tune, I know that grief is stored in our lungs. And so I take my AO Tune transducers and I put those on my lung 1 meridian. So that's like about halfway on your collarbone in the middle. And so when I use that and I play the Cephi playlist for grief while using the transducers, it makes such a difference. I'm telling you, like, immediately the heaviness starts to dissipate and I could go on and have the life that I know I'm still here to live. So that's the big thing. But then I realized it's great to have the grief dissipate. The next thing I also do is I imprint joy, the frequencies of joy, back into my heart. So I use the AO Tune transducers with the joy playlist, which you'll also see below, and put that over my heart and play those. And I'm telling you, it makes such a huge difference, because while I'm dealing with grief of a loss of family members, you know, grief affects us in so many different ways. So it might be the loss of a job. It could be the loss of a friendship. It could be just a minor loss. So we have tools to deal with everything. And since I've been with Solex, I have used the AO scan technology to release over 100 pounds. I'm still a work in progress, so it's still I have future things to release. And I just wanted to share some hot tips that I've used with the Solex products, most specifically the AO scanner. So when we do our vitals, We get a great list every day of our food sensitivity. So I know my body's not really prepared to eat those foods. So that's an easy thing to cut out every single day. So that's one of the things I do. I also listen to Inner Voice every single day throughout the day. It really helps to keep my emotions stable. And I don't know if you've ever encountered this or not. Sometimes I eat, but I'm not physically hungry. And guess what? That does not help you lose weight. So I have this deal with myself. I listen to my inner voice on pulse tones for 5 minutes. I drink 2 8-ounce glasses of water that I have imprinted with my weight loss frequencies. And also I structure the water with our infinity wand. So that's the water I drink. And so after that 5 minutes is up, typically that emotional hunger goes away. So then I empowered, from an empowered place, choose not to eat. That's the big key right there. I also listen to MindSync. I love MindSync. I'm a NLP master coach and trainer. So I've been studying the art of the unconscious mind and reprogramming those beliefs. And my belief system around my weight goes back to when I was a child. And being able to use MindSync along with Inner Voice to reprogram those belief systems that no longer serve me has also made a huge, huge difference. In addition to that, I love those new AO Tune transducers. So in addition to listening to the weight loss playlist that I've created, I also place the AO Tune transducer so on the Cephi dot area, the perfect body, it shows different places on the body where we could put our Cephi dot. Well, you could also use that AO Tune transducer in those places too. So I run those every day in addition to the Cephi dot. We also have some amazing supplements like Solex Gold, Blue with the 660 band, Pulse for my heart and when I work out, Prime, of course, because that's such a broad solution, D3 and K2, Omega Pro for those healthy fats, and then X, and I always do that around the full moon. It helps rid my body of those parasites that I'm feeding that I don't want to be feeding. Also, we have this amazing shaker ball made of Cybin. So I put that in my water bottle and I also imprint that with those weight loss frequencies. So everything I drink, that the structured water, I put that ball in my water bottle. And so I'm continually getting those frequencies as well. So I am very committed that I release the rest of this weight and that you can too without suffering. And we have exactly the tools that we need. We are so blessed.
Unlock your full potential with AO Core.
A few months ago, we launched Multicast. You remember that? Did you like it? You use it? Okay, so imagine sitting around your kitchen table. There's you, your significant other, a couple kids, a dog, a cat, or whatever. And you're running out of time. You want to scan everybody before you hit the door. Yes. Open your scanner. Open your scanner. MultiScan is here. We could have charged for this one, but we didn't. Okay, open up your menu on your phone or on your device. Right below Comprehensive, there's a new button. MultiScan. What MultiScan allows you to do is scan up to 16 people simultaneously. And each scan is absolutely unique to each one of those people. This is not a blanket scan. It is so cool. So what it does, it doesn't do inner voice, obviously, because we're not recording their voice. But it does a full vitals and a full comprehensive based on the information it received from the vitals. And you can do it all with one push of a button. Okay, it gets even a little better. You can set up groups. So you can have a family group, patients group, pets group. Now, I do have to say on pets, pets is not completely finished yet. Soon, it will be to where you can do this scan. This next year, by this time next year, we hope to have the veterinarian side of this almost completely done. The amount of work there, guys, is we don't have a lot of horses and dogs and cats and birds and lizards and chickens that come in and we can just work with all day and measure. But come to Texas. But we are getting there, and we've had some amazing veterinarians that have helped us with that. But when you go here, so let me just explain this to you real quick. If you go down and you open up MultiScan, you'll get a page that looks like this, okay? You click on it. Up at your address bar, up at the very, very top, where your target picture is, click on that, and then your drop-down menu. And there's a button that says Manage Client Groups. You open that up, you name it. And then anybody that's in your normal client list, you can move into there, okay? And that way you can have, like I said, in each group up to 16 people. Once you've done that, you've set up your groups, or if you don't want to set up groups, you don't have to. You can just go, and there's 3 buttons on that page. There's a button that has a group of people with a line through it, another group of people with down arrows, and another picture of just a person with a plus. The person with the plus, if you click on that, it'll say, okay, look up subject. You click on that, it takes you to your directory of clients, your subjects. You hit search, go down your list, and just start adding. You can add one and then go back, add another one, go back, add another. And if you want to do that, you can. But like I said, if it's your family or if it's your clients, you're going to want to set up a group to where you don't have to do that every single time. And it stores that. Once you've got them all loaded in, and you need to do this today, maybe when you go home or back to your hotel or whatever, load in a few of your people and do a scan and watch. Now, vitals, as you're seeing the scan, because it's telling you what it's scanning on every person in real time, vitals will be the same. Because vitals is just a basic vital scan. It just starts up at food sensitivities and goes all the way through toxicities, right? But then when it starts to do the comprehensive scan on each one of those people, you'll start to see some people it's looking at the gut, some it's looking at the veins, some it's looking. It is literally unique to every single person. It gets better. How? You can email it to every one of them by a push of one button when it's all done. And they get the full report. So when you're all done, there'll be a couple buttons up there, one that says a little envelope, that shows a little envelope. You push that button and everybody gets the report sent to them. Yes. They only, okay, so Susie doesn't get Johnny's report, okay? Susie will get her report, Johnny will get his report, and Fluffy will get hers. So, by the way you do your pets, because the initial scans, the vital scans on dogs and cats will be available sooner than horses. But the way you get that, remember, your pets are stored under the client's name. So when you pull up that directory, you'll see the name of the directory and maybe their picture. But on the other side of that button, there's a little down arrow. You push the down arrow and it lists their pets. That's how you do the scan on pets, whether it's in MultiScan or just a scan on a pet, okay? We're migrating the pet stuff that we've already got into MultiScan. It may take a few more weeks, but we didn't want to hold it back. You like MultiScan so far? Okay. This makes your life easier, makes your practice smoother. And here's another thing that you can do. Every night, you could have all of your family, your family group, you can have your extended family group, you can have your neighbor down the street that you wish you had a better relationship with group. And at night when you go to bed, you just hit scan. It goes to everybody, and we can do that every single night. We can do it every single morning. You don't need their permission to send anybody. You don't have to get permission if you pray for somebody. Send them a scan. Make them feel better. Send that energy out to these people. Allow them to lift with you. So MultiScan and MultiCast have been additions this year that make it to where you can do more efficiently, quicker, and see results faster. Go ahead. How many of you have scanned for somebody and you get a phone call and say, "Are you scanning me?" Have anybody have it? My son is that way. If we do a scan on him, he'll call his mom and say, "Are you or dad scanning me?" Isn't that cool? That is really cool. I'm as dense as a rock. I never feel any of this stuff. You know, I built the theta chamber in the very beginning. I've been in it, I don't know how many times. I've never had any special experience. I never saw God. I never saw somebody dead. I never saw any of those things. And I could write a book on the experiences people have had in the theta chamber of seeing God or a deceased loved one or whatever. And I'll get back in the chamber and I'm just waiting. Nothing happens. But I know it does work because you tell me it does. Solex is what we are today because of you. Not because of me or Kai or Shelby or any of the customer support. Aren't they great customer support? Solex is what it is today because of you. You took the leap of faith with us, and you supported us, and you continue to support us, and we're eternally grateful for that. So, love this new scan, use this new scan, and then let us know. Send us back testimonials of the results you're seeing. You watch lives change. Just put some people in there, just scan them every day and send that to them and watch what happens. Thank you.
Well, MultiScan, obviously, that brings scanning to a whole nother level when
really
you're talking
does.
about a lot of people.
Yeah.
I like to think of it as I'm sitting here with my family and being able to efficiently and effectively scan my family in an easy, compressed way, but still with full benefit.
The time. It just makes the time more efficient, and everyone gets a full benefit. I love MultiScan.
Yeah, it's a great ad. Good job on that one. I hope you're enjoying it as well, and this presentation maybe reminded you and gave some depth to it for you. Now it's contest time.
Yeah.
And
It is
so
contest time.
what are we going to do?
Well, we want to know, what scanner feature would you like to learn more about? There are so many. I know a lot of us, I stick to what I love.
Yeah.
We all have our little parts of the
favorites.
scanner, our favorites that we do every
We're
day.
not supposed to have favorites, but I have a short list, but it's long enough that you couldn't pin me on one.
I have some scanner favorites. But I don't know everything there is to know about the scanner. So what would you like to learn more about? And we're going to give away to 3 people next week something that's new at Solex.
Yeah, it's the brand new imprintable shot glass, the Solex shot glass. It's a pack of 6, actually.
Yes, and we're not selling them to go, here, take some shots. Why are we selling them?
This is for imprinting. Glass is a great medium for putting anything in order to imprint it.
Yes, or to use it for dosing and adding things to your supplement library. It's just a great little shot glass to have. So we're going to give 3 of those away next week.
But it's a valuable product.
Such a good one.
Sleep.
People to comment on the call to, we're excited for you to, okay.